Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to yet another episode of our Corporate Success Community Silver Star Hall of Fame interview series. So, this is the space wherein we celebrate our achievers. When I say achievers, I talk about our community members who have this label on them. Now they are silver stars. So, in our community, we have multiple recognitions and awards. And one of the recognitions that we have in our silver membership is becoming a silver star. And in order to become a silver star, there are certain criteria that a person has to achieve, has to fulfill. So, whosoever you see here with me is a silver star. And I'm really proud of all my silver stars. And today we have Aman Devgade with us. Um, I'd like to tell you a little bit about Aman. Aman is a very interesting personality, and let me just give you a quick bite about him. Aman is a content writer, but he likes to, label himself as a zoologist by passion. Zoologist by passion. I'm really intrigued to know more about this. And he's from Nagpur. And today we are going to go deeper into understanding his journey, um, his experiments and implementation when it comes to mindfulness and various other modalities. So, without any further ado, let's jump and let's go to Aman. Aman, first of all, uh, a big congratulations to you for becoming a silver star. I'm so very happy, so very proud. Yes, yes, yes. This is what we do. Awesome. And yes, congratulations. Over to you. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the such heartwarming introduction. As I say that zoology is the passion because I've done my master's in zoology, and that's why I worked in some organizations for that. So that is the thing. And as a
Awesome.
writer by profession, because as of now I'm working as a content writer intern under, because there is even at this stage you have to balance in between career and the stability. So that's why I'm doing that this stuff. And there are
Mhm.
a number of things I want to do. So that's why.
To begin with, Aman, I would like to know, where did this inclination towards zoology come from? I mean, generally, that's not a conventional, route a person takes. So, yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
My journey is not like a person that has gone through because I always wanted to become something different, and God has something different plans for you. It's kind of that. Because I was so interested in biomedical engineering, where you are creating some instruments for doctors, and that stethoscope, that ECG machine, that or you could say dialysis machines, how that works. So I was that. But when I went to 12th, then I understood that तुम्हारा mathematics तुमको जमता नहीं है.
Yeah.
Yeah. And after that, I chose that, okay, ये नहीं तो डॉक्टर बन जाते हैं. So अच्छा खासा, and I studied well biology and that, but I was failed because of mathematics. I failed, and revaluation में फिर pass हो गया, but the NEET का round was gone, and I was so totally indulged that कि अब मेरे से नहीं होगा. That trauma in 2014, there was no such kind of thing that mindfulness or
Ah,
psychotherapist or
yes.
something.
Mm.
Exactly. That's and then ये नहीं तो अब क्या. So I chose BSc as a microbiology, and after that I got this uh, MSc in zoology, where as a round, and apart from that, my whole family runs in the medicine or biology ka background, because my Masi has done masters in zoology. My grandpa was in animal husbandry, although
Oh.
my father is a primary teacher and he is a mathematics ka teacher. Yeah, but it's totally different. And that interest at that healthcare sector is was surrounding me. And from there, from as and my grandpa was so interested. He used to say that अगर तुम्हारे पास जानवर आता है तो उसको तकलीफ नहीं देना,
Mm.
take care of him. And that's how this zoology and that life science. And zoology is a field where you can go anywhere in the biology. You can go become a cytologist, you can become an immunologist, you can become, but it's some other branch, just like
Awesome.
other engineering branch. It's kind of
Mm. Lovely, lovely. That's interesting. And of course, when you have, a similar kind of interest areas in family, then automatically you
yeah,
end up, getting influenced by some
yeah.
means. Yes. Having said that, Aman, I would like to know, how did you end up exploring mindfulness for that matter? And I'm not sure whether it was mindfulness or you were looking out for something similar. How did you end up getting here?
Yeah. So this goes back to 2023
Uh-huh.
December,
Hmm.
where my granny had a heart attack.
Hmm.
Yeah. But thanks to the life science field that I chose, because उसमें पता चलता है कि even though I'm not a doctor, but I know what are the symptoms that she is going through. And in that situation where I was, मतलब समझ में आ रहा है हो क्या रहा है, but I was not able to express that. And in that situation, I was a bit anxious, bit panicking. Although, and there was like कि ये ऐसे टाइम पे घर पे कार चाहिए थी, because we don't have a car. We are normally that. But that time I called my friend, and उसकी बहन की शादी थी. फिर still he came here. There was some work. We came. We took her to hospital and all. But his doctor said, because of your knowledge and the quick decision, you are able to save her, and that's what we did that. And after that, my Masi, so grateful for her, because I call her Didi because she's just 4 years above for me. So I don't have a sister or something, but we had that bond still since childhood. So she said, Aman, you need someone in your life, because sometimes you may get anxious, sometimes you get restless, sometimes you panic. So you need someone to go beyond it and live a still life, or even live peaceful, keep your mind peaceful. So she was the one who gave me the link of that 99 rupees, that mindfulness masterclass.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there I joined, and from the next, and even she paid the silver CSC communities
Yeah.
fees that you must join it. And that's how she's gone. And although she is taking another some courses, but she said you must follow Alok, because he's so great in corporate and
Yeah.
other mindfulness sessions. So that's how I
Thanks.
ended up here.
Thank you. Thank you to your aunt. And I would like to know when she said that you need someone in your life, what was the context when she said that you need someone? So, what was her idea?
Uh,
What was the context behind that?
it was a context like you need, because I was looking for jobs. I was totally not devastated or something, but you're that kind of bit confused, and number of issues were going on, and I was
Kind
not
of
able to,
lost.
kind of lost. And she said that, I mean, you need go to the therapist, or at least join some sessions that will help you. I
Okay,
know that
kind
you
of
read
guidance.
side of Gandus, yeah. That's it. I know that you read a lot. I know that you do a number of things in your life, but at some stage you need someone in your life. That's how a push must be in. That's how I ended up in mindfulness session.
Ah, okay, okay. So, Aman, so basically at that moment of time, like, there are a lot of people. Now, when you just spoke about this, I can bet on this. There are a lot of people who feel confused, who feel lost, who have no idea because there's a lot of chaos going on in their life. So at that moment of time, because you were there, because you were experiencing that, so at that moment of time, what were you looking out for?
Well, there is one of the poet named Parth who recited his poetry to Gulzar, and there was two lines which were so interesting. He said, रोज टूटे सपनों को उठाकर फिर से बुनना होता है, दिल के आगे जाकर के पेट चुनना होता है.
Hmm.
It means choosing stomach instead of your heart is most important in your life. I know there will be, because I'm 27, in between 28. Now I'm 28 because, yeah. So at this stage, financial stability, your mind, being doing stuff which is more important in your life,
Hmm.
and what are the things that you can do जो तुम्हारे हाथ में है वो तो तुम कर सकते हो ना, which
Hmm.
is controllable in your life.
Yes.
So yeah, so that was the thing. And yeah, sometimes I just talked with people, or they said कि हो जाएगा, don't worry, give yourself a time, because time is the best healer.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that, and that's how you can go upward, or you can go front. And there are even though if you are failing in your life, there are a number of experience that you can teach to someone that ये गलती मैंने की तुम मत करो.
Hmm. So basically, you were looking out for financial stability at that moment of time, and you're looking out
Yes,
for mental
I was looking.
clarity.
Yeah, That's
I
how
get
it
it.
is.
I get it. I
And
get it.
even, yeah, and even Acharya Chanakya said the same thing, that sukhasya moolam dharma, dharmasya moolam artha, which means
Yeah.
if you want to become something, you have to follow your ethics, but वो ethics follow करने के लिए भी तुम्हारे पास पैसा होना बहुत जरूरी है.
Of course. Of course.
So
Yes. Yes, Aman. I completely agree to that because see the kind of life, the kind of world that we are living in, and this is a dimension where everything sustenance requires money.
yeah,
And without that, even if you want to do charity for that matter, you cannot do it without money, right? You
exactly.
need some resources for that matter. Yeah, I understand. So coming back to this point that you just discussed, you just spoke about. So when you explored mindfulness, like when you said that, you joined that particular session and stuff, did you find that it was a breakthrough in any way? How did it help you in case it helped you?
Yes, as first, as I was joined as a mindfulness masterclass, I've known about that you that we can say you have a choice. We say always
Mm,
that I always have a choice. And second thing, when I joined the ICMM community or silver group, so there are n number of things that you can do. So there will be journaling GPT, we can say, or as I was stressed that the SAS report is there. Then
oh
there is
yes.
two screen method and silent journaling. Even not only that, even if I'm stuck somewhere, I just write it down
Mm.
because खाली हो जाता है दिमाग. That's how. And there, these are the tricks that I can, because जब भी ऐसा, even whenever I go, जब तुम दिमाग काम नहीं करता तब मैं अपनी बुक लिखना शुरू कर देता हूँ. Even anything, कुछ भी रहो. So that's how it is. And then breath work is there. In as I'm working as work from home, and we know that we don't have proper time for that, but still it's a day shift. But there are sometimes that you have to sit continuously, and then you start neck starts paining, and
Ah,
there is this four steps
oh
calm
yeah.
cultivated technique
Yes.
where you have to rotate your shoulders and rotate your neck. It's like alignment and okay, now I can work properly. So that, and then there are we are content writers. We have to, and I have to write especially for history, heritage, and travel. And sometimes there are topics like island of dead dolls in Mexico.
Yeah.
उसके बारे में कहाँ से लाऊं? And it's like so and there are word limits as well. You have to write 3,000 words of sometimes 2,000, sometimes 1,000. But in that situation you feel stuck. There is
Yes.
we what we say we go through the writer's block. And that
Yeah.
time I just pause, do I'll go for the 2 minutes to calm voice, or I'll do two steps to two screening methods. And then after 5 minutes I gain that कि इतना रुक गया, अब फिर से करते हैं. So that's
I,
how
I mean,
it ends up.
I would like to stop you here. You said writer's block.
Yeah.
So can you explain a little bit on that?
A writer's block is like you have n number of things in your mind, लेकिन what to write on a proper note and a proper paper समझ में नहीं आता, and you tear up that page and throw it just like the poets do. But
Yeah.
here you're not a poet, here you are typing. And what to write, they say that best places to visit in Indore. What are the best places? First you have to search.
Yeah.
I'm
Mm.
living in Nagpur, I don't know anything about Indore, but still you have to make people believe that I live in Indore.
Yeah. Yes.
That's
Yes.
how. And with writer's blocks, not only that, writer's block in content creation, even if you're author, even if you're a poet, you have given a topic, but you have to write. But how to write is the most important thing.
Yeah.
And
So
that's why we teach
is
the
it
writers
like
block.
you are short of creative ideas or something like that? Or is it that you have so
Yeah,
many ideas that you don't know where to start from, or you're not getting the right start? What exactly is that?
it's a vice versa situation. Sometimes you have n number of topics in your mind, because, for example, today is Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj just Jayanti we celebrate in Maharashtra. N number of There are n number of books about him. But what about Mallara Hodkar
Yeah,
or कहाँ से लाई उनके लिए? So there are different books, and it depends on the material, and it depends on the what do we say, the task and the topic.
I understand. So, Aman, you being a working professional, right? Um, I too was a working professional once upon a time,
Hmm.
and I understand, you know, from a creative point of view, right? My understanding is that stress, pressure, and creativity cannot go hand in hand. Do you agree?
Yes, exactly.
So, so when you are given a timeline कि इतने टाइम में इतने words लिखने हैं, या in this time frame we need a fresh article or something like that. So does that give you stress? Like, do you feel pressurized? You feel on edge?
Mm, as I joined recently in between within 1 or 2 months, before it was because there were some topics that I didn't know that you have to write about Island of Dead Dolls in Mexico, as I said, because I don't know, was there a was there any island named of Dead Dolls? But then I gone through the story and it made me more interesting and
Mm,
interesting. And as we are in writing, so interest aa jata hai.
mm,
And yes, there will be a bit stress because depends what
yeah,
type of stress you want to take.
yeah.
तो stress is also there, distress is also there. अगर मैं यही सोचता रहूंगा कि मेरा होगा ही नहीं तो हो गया.
Mm,
And if I think that okay, this is the timeline that I have given, this is the number I have given, and these are the topics I have to write. So you have everything and you have time limit. You can do it. So
mm,
that's how it is. Yeah, these are the things that we deal with. And creativity, because not only in writing field, in every field there is a bit of a creativity. Even if you are a professor, you have to study a bit normally, and then you have to deliver the content, but you have to deliver a content in such a way that every student must understand,
mm, mm.
right? And exactly. And then if you are a graphic designer, you have to make a graphic that attracts the people. You
Yeah.
can't use too much of vibrant colors.
Mm,
If you are writing for a hospital, or if you are you are painting a hospital, you are not going to coloring with too much of vibrant colors. You
yeah.
choose something pleasant,
Mm,
pink, green, or going through the color psychology.
mm,
Yeah,
mm.
that's how the creativity is there. And stress वो तो रहेगा, सभी के लाइफ में रहता है, वो तो जरूरी भी है, थोड़ा सा तो जरूरी है in
Yes.
their life, but it depends how you deal with that.
Mm. No, this I completely agree. Ultimately, it's about how we deal with it. So tell me, Aman, as a working professional, um, what kind of stress do you deal with, like on daily basis?
Mm, on daily basis, it's mostly I have to complete a blog in before EOD. First,
Mm.
second, second stress is I must not forget to eat in between this work, right?
So basically,
Because
deadlines.
you are deadlines, yeah. So I just micro organize the stuff. For example, as I've gained the speed, for example, if I have to write a 1500 word ka blog, I just complete it within 2 hours. And
Mm.
there is half to 1 hour ka break. And there I write it down, take a rest, or do whatever the mindful work, or 2 minutes to calm, or these are the things, and eat. I have my lunch. And then after a few minutes, just go to working. Or if there is any other topic I have to write. So that's all. Or if there is any rework. But I just have to be in my room, because sometimes there may be chances that you have to write or rework on this some things. Yeah, as of now, these. And yeah, the tasks must be completed. This is the normal stress that I have. And I live with my granny. I live with my small sister. I live with my aunt. My mother and father lives in another city. So there may be medication issues or medicinal
Yeah.
issues, or we can say health issues that I have to deal with. Yeah.
Mm, mm.
So there we go. Because sometimes, and my granny is now 75, there are chances that sometimes her sugar is not in control. But I can't yell at her, because this is the age she is insulin dependent, but this is the age that we can't do anything about it. You just तू अच्छे से खाना खा, अपना इंसुलिन ले, मैं तेरा शुगर चेक करेगा, but whatever it is. And you can't yell at that person. So, and these grandparents are, they are just like now children. You have to treat them like children. So that's how the things are at my home. But yeah,
So
being a
tell me,
responsible citizen,
how
yeah,
do
you have to do
you
that.
what is really helping you when it comes to balancing all these things? Like, you mentioned about couple of things, like number one, जॉब का प्रेशर है, डेडलाइन
Mhm.
है, एंड Of course, I need to have this job also, because of my shortcomings or whatever it is, I cannot afford to lose a job. And at the same time, I have to take charge of the family, take care of the grandparents. And at the same time, there are so many other dreams that I'm looking at. Of course, life becomes bumpy, right? Sometimes it
Yes,
gives frustration, sometimes it
yeah.
gives irritation as well. So, on daily basis, how are you keeping your calm?
First, I'm just looking at the things what I can control in my life.
Mm, mm,
Second thing is, mm, as I say, work pressure is there. But there is something we have learned, micromanagement,
yeah.
right? तुम्हारा काम अगर 2 घंटे में हो तो 2 घंटे में करके वापस शांत हो जाओ, नो इश्यूज. तुम भी
Mm.
खुश, मेरा सुपरवाइजर भी खुश. That's how the things goes. And
How
then
do you micromanage?
managing, I micromanage the stuff because first I analyze. Because
Okay.
yeah, my shift starts. They have given a normal flexibility that you have to complete your 8 hours in a day, whatever time you need. But I
Yeah.
chose that I wake up at 7, or why I wake up. Sometimes I wake up at 8. It depends. But if I wake up at 7 or 8, I can log in at 10 and I can complete my shift by 6. So whole day is complete.
Mm.
There, second thing, what are the topics that are given? Is it 1,000 words ka blog? Is it 2,000 words ka blog? Is it 3,000? 3,000 is a maximum for us, but sometimes it goes beyond. But if it is 1,000, it in between 1 to 2 hours. If it is 2,000 in 3 hours. If it is 3,000, then it goes more beyond. So that's all. First I analyzed, then I worked, and then I kept calm. And when it comes to I live with three ladies at home. So grannies and their masi is there, nani is there. So whatever it is, we have there is a book where I just gone through some Instagram pages. There is a book that women are from Mars,
Yeah.
men are from Venus.
Venus.
Right?
Yes.
Exactly. So that's how because I was so surrounded by the ladies out at home, so I understood that उनको बस सुनना है बाकी कुछ नहीं करना.
Mm.
I just understand what they want to say.
Mm.
I just said ठीक है. मैं नानी से इंसुलिन खत्म हो गया लाके देना. बोला ठीक है शाम को लाके दूंगा. Why to yell at her?
Mm.
That's how the thing is. And as I said, that health issues are taking care of their responsibility. This is your duty. You have to take care of yourself. Even Lord Krishna was there.
Mm.
He was there taking his duties. He was there. It was his dharma. So it's my dharma to take care of them until and unless जब तक मेरे से हो सके, जब तक मेरे से हो सके. That is the thing. अपने
Okay.
कर्मों से कहाँ भागते फिरूंगा. That's how we said.
Thanks for sharing that, Aman. Uh, Aman, I want to ask you this important question. Because you're from this creative field,
Mhm.
what happens is, this is my understanding, I might be wrong, but to stay creative continuously for hours is a challenge. Because
Yes,
I,
it is.
I feel that creativity is like like fuel. It's your fuel tank. That if you covered a particular distance, then the fuel tank becomes empty. Then you
Mhm.
cannot continuously keep on you know producing creative content. um,
Yeah.
so my question to you is, and lot of creative guys out there who would be watching this interview might get to learn a lot from you. How do you stay creative on a continuous basis, and does mindfulness or these practices help in that?
Okay. So first thing first, I'll be so grateful for my mother. I guess जैसे अभिमन्यु ने चक्रव्यूह में घुसना अपने माँ के पेट से सीखा है ना. So maybe the creativity is from my mother
Yeah.
because when I was a child, I just lived with them very for 4 or 5 years. And
Mm,
from age of 6, I lived with my grandparents. But I've seen my mother doing some creative stuff. She used to paint a chadar. She used to paint, do some creative stuff in that. She used to do things physically. I make digitally.
mm,
That is the difference. So maybe I'm so grateful for that. Secondly, as I'm a zoologist, so this when you are in life science, there is a creativity because you have to deal with the diagrams. You have to understand the animals. You have to understand the structure, morphology of every animal or every insect that you, because my specialization was entomology. I was surrounded by insects. So
Oh.
that's how. And third thing is, if as in a zoology there is a small portion of evolution. Even I posted in our group as well that there is a small hypothesis which was said to be red queen hypothesis. It is said that कि अगर predator और prey को एक साथ जीना है, coexist करना है, they have to evolve. Otherwise, for example, if rabbit, अगर rabbit को लोमड़ी से बचना तो उसे भागना पड़ेगा, and अगर लोमड़ी को भी rabbit पकड़ना है तो उससे भी तेज भागना पड़ेगा, and ये सिलसिला जारी रहेगा because they want to survive. And similarly, if human beings who want to survive, if we want to be in a creative field, you have to evolve yourself. You have to
Awesome.
learn a number of things in your life. So that's the hypothesis works on in human beings as well. I think it's my perspective, and how I deal with maybe, and in mindfulness, it's like it's okay. Sometimes you get stuck. So just take a pause, analyze where you are stuck at.
Mm.
As I said, that there are a number of topics that I have never seen in my life.
Mm.
So sometimes today's topic was Vietnam's something or digital nom. As Vietnam is what do we say? As Vietnam is attracting digital nomads. Why it is attracting? मुझे थोड़ी पता था.
Mm.
I have to read. I've gone through every blog page. I have to go through every newspaper, and that's how I made a proper blog out of it. So you have to analyze first thing first. Analyze and work on the things, and then you have to evolve accordingly. You have to evolve.
Yeah.
There is no option then otherwise.
Awesome.
And they say that person who is so fit can survive, but it is not. The person who can adapt, evolve, and fit can live
Mm.
or survive.
Wonderful.
That's the main
And
thing that
and I think
Charles
this
Darwin has given.
and I think Aman, this stands true in every field, right? No matter who you are, no matter what segment or what industry you are in. Of course, if you
Exactly.
want to survive, because ultimately everything is changing. There's this beautiful quote that the only thing that is constant is change. So everything is changing and at a rapid speed. And if you don't change, then you will be
Yeah.
out of the game altogether. So
Exactly.
you beautifully said that, of course, uh, if you want to survive and not just survive, but even thrive for that matter, you will have to evolve, you will have to adapt, and you
Yeah.
will have to learn
Exactly.
continuously. Awesome.
Mhm.
Lovely. So, Aman, um, how does your routine look like? And do you like, how have you integrated all the practices that we do in the community? Like, how have you integrated it in your day-to-day life?
Yeah, there are n number of things that you can do, but I chose few of them because
Yeah.
एक साथ हर चीज करूंगा ना तो दिमाग के बाहर चला जाएगा.
Uh,
So that's so because we are humans.
yeah.
Our brain doesn't like n number of things. So first thing first, I wake up, then I do whatever the stuff that we need. I log in at 10 before just when I go बे नहा धो के रेडी होके जब बाहर निकले that you just light up an incense stick, हनुमान जी को दिखा दिया, read हनुमान चालीसा and start working. And after that, after 1 hour, then I do 2 minutes to calm.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do it 2 to 3 times. Sometimes I do it 4 times, and that's how the circle goes.
Yeah.
And after that, sometimes if I feel that there is something that is happening in with my body, or there is a neck pain, so I just open the four steps calm cultivator
Oh,
video and
yeah.
just start doing the neck rotations and shoulder rotations. And then after when I just uh, my lunchtime is between 1 to 2. It depends. And after that, as I log out, I just shut everything, relax a bit, watch a series or something, because we are creators.
Yeah.
We live in that. We have to. I like to watch series. I like to watch. like to read books. So that's how I do. And after that, after my dinner, I just walk around. Dubla patla insaan ho, so I just go. I just go. Don't go to the gym, but yeah, I do follow the normal walking routine. And after that, I just come at home. Before sleeping, I make sure that everything. I just follow the JGPT, journaling GPT,
Oh, yeah.
whatever the task that I've done. And after doing my GPT, I meditate. That there is 21 days of meditation,
Oh
the
yes.
cycle that goes. Yeah, and after I meditate and I sleep,
Oh, lovely.
and that's how the whole routine is. And today will be my 99th day of meditation. So tomorrow I'll be,
99th, is it? तो कल
yeah,
सेंचुरी मारे
exactly.
हो.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, lovely. Wonderful. Wonderful. So, um, Aman, now this brings me to another question. You said 99th day of meditation. What made you stay consistent? Because this is one of the biggest
Okay.
challenge and problems with people, that they are not able to stay consistent.
Uh, it, as I said, you are there for yourself. Even doctors say that a patient knows himself more than a doctor.
Mm,
So, and when it comes to consistency, that I write it down in my JGPT that these are the things that meditation बच्चा है. That it kind of strike in your mind कि तुम्हें ये करना है. And after doing, it is said that after 21 days you make a habit
yeah.
of it. And maybe that habit, because of that habit, I have just continuously doing that stuff. And so I ended up in non 99 days. I don't know. बस हो गया मेरे से.
Awesome. So ये जो 99 days जो meditation आप करते हो, so this is what you do in the night before going to sleep, वो वाला?
Yeah, as of now I'm doing before night.
Okay.
But yeah, but it is the 21 days of meditation. Sometimes if there is the seven chakra meditation, but that where you have to sit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But there are some meditations that you can do in your sleep, right?
Yes, yes.
So that's so it depends on that. As of now, my room is so spacious. There are no disturbances, so I do in the evening. But maybe if there may be changes or there may be some disturbances, so I'll be waking up and there are some plan B. So I don't have any, as of now, I don't have any problem for that.
Mm. So Aman, like, do you have like a lineup, in the sense you do this activity, then you meditate, and then you go to sleep. So is that loop fixed for the last few days
Uh,
or?
from last 5 months, you can say that.
Ah, okay. So what
And
is that loop?
it's like wake up, do your work, study or read something new, or we watch a video which is related to education.
Yeah,
Then for breather or break, you can watch some series or something. And then have your lunch, have your dinner. After dinner, go for a walk, come back, meditate, and then do your JGPT, then sleep.
yeah.
Meditate and sleep. So that's how this as of now, because I don't have too much of workload as, but these are the things that maybe because our habits are going to make your future. Maybe
Yes.
these are the things that
Mm.
going to help me in future other perspectives.
I get it. Mm-hmm. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Aman, before we end this conversation, it was amazing talking to you, Aman. And once again, congratulations to you for becoming a silver star. Really happy for you. Before we end, is there any message that you would like to give to uh, working professionals? I would like to stick to working professionals because you are one,
Mhm.
and you are already integrating a lot of things in your life. And I really like the routine that you're following. How can, or rather, let me ask you this question: how can working professionals um, live a life with more clarity, mental and emotional stability, and at the same time
Mhm.
achieve um, progress or career success? Um,
Okay.
what is your take on that? What advice would you like to give?
It's like mindfulness for work professional kind of stuff. So when it comes to at my age or my stage, where I said that financial stability matters,
Mm,
but in this fast-paced world, you have to look for yourself as well. नहीं तो फिर एंजाइटी मिलेगी, डिप्रेशन तो मिलेगा ही मिलेगा, हार्ट ब्रेक मिलेगा ही मिलेगा. And these are the things that going to happen in your life. But and there is also some uh, Marathi quote that is given by Sant Tukaram, where he said that तुका म्हणे उभी राहावे जे जे होईल ते ते पहावे चित्ती असू द्यावे समाधान, which means God is there, he is watching you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
when it comes to yeah, just जो हो रहा है उसे होने दो, जो तुम्हारे हाथ में है उसे तुम करो, जो नहीं है उसे छोड़ दो, that is the thing.
Mm,
And the work professional mental clarity, and as we say that, for me mindfulness is like uh, choosing stomach instead of heart, I said.
yeah.
Second thing,
Yeah.
maybe people say, maybe it's a kind of joke to people that if a lady is draped in sari, she is not going to sit on a racer bike, right?
Yeah.
Or she'll, if my mom is this, we are kind of short people at. She said, "Aman, अगर गाड़ी लेगा ना तो ऐसी लेना जिसपे मैं बैठ सकूं."
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So that comfort matters. Or choosing a fuel efficient bike than a 1000 cc bike. That is the more mindful question that we can say. Even JID Tata used to travel in an economic class. He had, उसके पास पैसा नहीं किया, उनके
Yeah.
पास पैसा नहीं
Mm,
है, but still he chose an economic class and traveled everywhere he wanted to. Ratan Tata is one of the most famous personalities. Swami Vivekananda is one of the most famous personalities. Whenever he visited that temple, when his mother used to say, "तू दिन भर रात भर भगवान भगवान करता रहता है, and you are not doing anything work," and he went to Ramakrishna Paramahansa, and he said, "मेरे साथ क्या हो रहा है?" And he said, and he said, "तुम्हें जो मांगना है उसे मांग लो." He went to Kali Mata 3 times. His answer was, he asked, Jnana de, Vairagya de, Sadbuddhi de. Second time, Jnana de, Vairagya de, Sadbuddhi de. These are the cycles that he was going through. When he came out, Ramakrishna said that you have, and you are here for doing something great in your life. Don't worry, you are going to achieve it. And secondly, you will not be having any problem with the money
mm,
or something.
mm.
And when it comes to work pressure or something, these are the things going to happen in your life. Either you are a normal employee or you are going to become a team lead somewhere, then you are going to become a manager, then they're developing leaders. So it goes on. And that's how the stress that every, as Spider-Man said, great power comes with a great
Yeah.
responsibility. So
Yeah.
थोड़ा तो stress रहेगा,
Mm.
but how to deal with it's totally up to you. And
Yes.
that's why there are a number of things, that there is mindfulness community, there is breathing meditation, there is
Yes.
and if it's possible you can take a therapy, it's okay. तुम्हें कोई पागल थोड़ी ना बोलने वाला है,
Yeah. और अगर बोल भी दे तो उससे
तो
क्या
क्या
फर्क
फर्क पड़ता है?
पड़ता
Yeah,
है?
that's
Exactly.
how it is.
Awesome. Awesome.
And yeah,
Yeah.
and the last, I have this habit whenever I watch a series or read a book, or when I go to Instagram pages, there are some good lines that are there. So I just used to write it down. So there is one of the most beautiful lines from the art of letting go. So it's like, some mornings the sun won't rise. You can choose to go back to sleep, gulp a glass of water, take those pills you need, reverse the way life has been, because some mornings the sun won't rise. But you can choose to embrace those artificial light, fill your heart up with sparking shine, tiny cracks to be filled up with colors, twinkling luminous in every corner. You may wake up and still choose life, because I know some mornings the sun won't
Sun
rise.
moon rise.
So it
Yes.
totally depends on it.
Wonderful.
Totally depends on how you deal with it.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, Aman. Thank you for sharing that. I really like the way you, integrated many examples and analogies and just to, make your point very clear. So thank you, Aman, once again. And
Thank you so much.
congratulations once again to you for becoming a silver star. So, ladies and gentlemen, this was Aman Devgade for you. And in the next episode, we'll have one more silver star with us. And I hope you took your notes. I hope there's a lot of learning from this conversation that we had. Have a lovely, lovely, lovely day. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.